Hello and welcome back to another episode on how to make your own LED wire tree. This is episode 5 and today I'm going to show you how to prepare the base of the wire tree. And to do this we're going to first drill the holes into our box here. And I have a piece of paper here that I'm going to glue to the top, and with this I'm going to roughly mark where I want to have the holes. Usually I just eyeball it because most of the time I only have 3 holes in the top of the box. But this time I want to do something a little fancier and want to make it look like actual roots coming out of the box. But you don't have to do that. 3 holes is fine to keep the tree kind of steady and upright. So now I have a piece of paper. I want to put around 9 of these holes in here, and I don't want them all equally spaced because I want it to look a bit more natural, like actual roots would look like. So how much is this? So now we have 7, I need 2 more. Yeah, maybe here. Do I like this? Maybe put one here. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So now I'm just gonna drill the hole from the top down, and afterwards I'm gonna see if this looks okay or if I have to do it differently. Because what we want here is that the top of the box looks good, because that's the side we're gonna see, and maybe the hole will look better if we drill from the inside out. All right. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I was afraid that it was gonna rip the artificial leather here on the top, but it's not done that. It looks fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly drill the rest of the holes. Yeah, that's fine. All right, and what we also need is a hole for our socket. And I like to have the socket kind of down and to the side. And unfortunately, I don't have a big enough drill for this. So I think this is 10 millimeter, and I have an 8 millimeter drill. I might have to wiggle this around a bit. And I'm using wood drills here because this is cardboard, so wood drills are fine. But if you're using something harder like aluminum, then you definitely should use metal drills. And it fits. Very nice. Wow, something came off here. Guess I will glue that back on. And yeah, a lot of debris. Opened up the holes a little bit. And now here in front of me I already have 7 of the LEDs put together. And now I'm just gonna feed those LEDs through one of the holes and then glue them in place. Make them all about the same length. So I'm going to leave about this much, about 20 centimeters, for the wiring in the base, and the rest will be available for my fancy roots here on top. But if you don't want these fancy roots and made your LEDs shorter, then then this part will be shorter here. The longer you make this in the base, the easier it will be later when you're soldering, because you just have more room to work with. But this 20-25 centimeters should be really enough. Now I'm gonna bend these LEDs a bit to the side and then put a lot of hot glue on here and also under the LEDs, under the wires, and glue this very tightly in. So, and we're doing this down in the base because hot glue doesn't look very nice, and this way we don't see anything on the outside. So let this cool off just a little bit. So nothing of the hot glue went through to the other side, and that's how I wanted it. You can see a little bit of the white cardboard coming out of the top, but I think I can just put some with a marker. I can make that black so it isn't that visible. Okay, so I have 7 LEDs installed. And now to count out some more. I have the LEDs all here in the back and they got a bit tangled up. It's not too bad. Alright, I've just glued in the last of the LEDs and waiting for them to dry. The tangling up on top to shape it into a tree will be a separate episode. And in the next episode I will show you how to wire everything up down in the base. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We have all the LEDs installed in the base without making too much of a mess. And if you like what you're seeing, please like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.